AITA for telling my son he can't move back home after dropping out of college? I, 47F, am a single mom to my son Eli, 20M. I raised him pretty much on my own after his dad left when he was in middle school. It wasn't easy. I worked long hours, sometimes 2 jobs, just to make sure he had what he needed. I always told him that I wanted him to have opportunities one never had, to go to college, chase his dreams, and build a better life. When he got accepted to a good university 2 years ago, I was so proud. We threw a little party, I helped him move into his dorm, and I honestly thought all the hard years had finally paid off. But over the past few months, I noticed he'd become distant. He stopped calling as much, and when I did talk to him, he seemed distracted and unmotivated. Then, 2 weeks ago, he called me out of the blue and said, "Mom, I'm dropping out. College just isn't for me." I was stunned. He said he felt trapped and didn't see the point in finishing when he wasn't passionate about his major. I tried to stay calm and asked, "Okay, what's your plan now?" He said he wanted to come home for a while to figure things out. That's when I told him no. I said, "Eli, you're welcome to visit, but you can't move back home permanently unless you have a job or a plan." He got quiet, then said, "So you're just kicking me out?" I told him, "No, I'm setting boundaries. You're an adult now. You can't just quit school and expect to move home with no plan." He hung up on me. The next day, I got a call from my sister saying Eli was upset and staying with a friend for now. She told me I was being cruel and unsupportive, that I should let him come home until he figures out what he wants to do. But here's the thing, I know my son. If I let him move back, he'll spend months, maybe even years, doing nothing. Playing games, sleeping late, and avoiding responsibility. He's a good kid, but he's always had a habit of taking the easy way out when things get tough. I've worked too hard to raise him to be responsible, and I'm not going to enable him by letting him hide from the real world. I told my sister, sometimes being a good parent means saying no, even when it hurts. Now, Eli hasn't spoken to me in over a week. My sister keeps sending guilt-trippy texts about how family should support each other no matter what. Part of me wonders if I was too harsh. But another part of me feels like if I let him come home with no plan, I'll be setting him up for failure. So Reddit. AITA for telling my son he can't move back home after dropping out of college?